cho các vị nhà chiêm tinh. Lệnh cho tôi đón tiếp mọi người. Nhẩm tính thì cũng biết lúc rồi. Hiện giờ đang có việc không thể đi nhà.
What does that mean? It's just a
Tôi thấy
picture.
có ý gì? Chỉ là
Are
một
we
tấm ảnh.
supposed to
Biết
meet
là gọi
someone
chúng
there?
ta đến chỗ này gặp mặt phải không?
It's like one of those
Giống như bắt cóc
messages a
tống tiền trong phim
kidnapper
ảnh
sends
đi.
in a...
That's
Mình
enough
có
of
đùa để
that.
chúng ta đi không?
Hurry up, Chincha.
Động tay
We'll be
một
fossils
chút
by the
que.
time you're finished.
Có mỗi việc ôm tay thôi mà mấy anh em chúng tôi ngồi sắp mòn cả mốc rồi.
I heard there was a disaster
Nghe
in
nói
the
đầu
divination
tiên
commission's
của
delve.
sở thiên tượng cũng xảy ra
I'm
chuyện hôm qua
surprised you're
sao
in the
bây
mood
giờ
to play
sao giờ
right
cô
now,
vẫn
Chingchue.
còn thậm chí chơi bài chứ.
Even if the sky
Còn
was
chịu
gonna
sở thiên tượng
collapse on the
dù cho
divination
dù
commission,
có sắp
the
sáng cũng
master diviner would
còn
be
nhà
there
chiêm
to
tinh đại
hold it.
nhân chèo chống
But
Ti
she lacks
và
in height.
cô
She
ấy
more than
chiều cao
makes
có
up
hạn
for
nhưng
in
khả năng chịu
stamina.
đựng phải nói là siêu việt đấy.
Anyway, I didn't come here just to play.
Tôi đến đây cũng đâu phải
She ordered me to
chứ
wait
không
here
phải
for
để hơi
our
đâu,
guests. Time is
là
precious.
phụ mệnh của bà cô
I'm
ấy
simply
ở đây để
multitasking.
các khách quý đến thời gian quý báu, thời gian quý giá lắm chứ. Đây gọi là việc chính việc phụ chẳng lỡ việc nào.
It's the place in the photo,
Xe
all
chạm
right.
thì chắc là đây rồi.
Is this
Đây là một sòng bài,
games
ở đây thì có rắc rối gì chứ.
Isn't
Đến bà
this
không rắc rối
hand
sao?
a problem?
Quốc chú thì bị
Oh,
ngay.
hi there.
Chào ba vị
I
nhìn
can
đâu.
tell just by
Nghe được
looking at you
chứ
that you're
chắc
the
cả quý rồi.
divination
Các vị
commission's
chắc
guests.
chắn là khách quý của sở thiên tượng. Sở thiên tượng.
I
Xin
know,
lỗi
I'm
lộn.
sorry. I was
Tôi
going to wait for
vốn
you by
cũng
the
muốn
statue,
đợi
but...
các vị đến.
But folks from the realm keeping commission descended on
Khi
the
tại xung
area.
quanh chỗ có
It's too
nhiều
loud
người
over
bị
there now.
người của sở địa hành chiếm hết rồi, xưa không lại.
So I thought to myself,
Tôi tự
wouldn't it
nói
be
với
better
lòng
to
mình
meet
nếu các
somewhere
vị
quieter?
khả năng ôn hòa như thế chẳng phải là
And wouldn't that be
chẳng
more
phải là mất
fun
thứ sao.
too? Better
Khi
to
bằng
show
những
you
lúc
the
rảnh
real
rỗi thì các vị đi
exalting
chơi
sanctum and
trường nhạc
introduce
thiên
you to a
một vòng
true
thì hãy trải
Xianzhou
nghiệm một thứ
pastime.
tinh túy
Celestial
dân gian của
Jade.
Sanjo thì bài Quỳnh Ngọc Đế đi để tôi lần này.
Victory! Now that my wish
Giờ đây
has
tâm
been
nguyện đã thành,
fulfilled,
chỉ còn
there's
những chi
nothing holding us
quý
back.
khách mời chúng ta xuất phát
Follow
không?
me, Hunter. I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to hear it. You clearly have excellent taste. If you're interested. Ah, look.
Mọi người nhìn xem phim
It's an
thấy không?
ancient
Cái cây
tree.
cổ thụ tinh là cây kiến
We
tạo
call it
và báu
the
vật là niềm kiêu hãnh của Sanjo
Arbor.
Luofu.
I didn't know the
Người của sở
Skyfaring
thiên bắc
Commission were
cũng am hiểu về
history
lịch sử vậy
buffs.
sao lợi hại như thế hệ mới vậy.
Not
Mới
bad. Younger
sinh gần như
generations
không biết
usually
được lai
don't
lịch
know
của
much
nó đâu.
about it.
Nghe nói cây kiến
It's
tạo
said
này
that
là
the
tàn tích
ambrosial
từ thời
arbor is an
Sanjo thượng
ancient
cổ
remnant from
còn
where
ngao
the
du bên
Xianzhou
ngoài.
from a distance it looks like
Nhìn
half a
nhìn từ
tree
xa
cell.
rồi
But
cho rằng
according to
chỉ
records
là
of
một
the
nửa
early
gốc cây khô
nation, in
cằn.
its prime,
Theo ghi
it
chép
wound
trong
into the heavens and
thượng
from
quốc
its
Cộng hòa
celestial
được
bodies hung.
thể tích khi xem xe nhất của nó phải nói là phương đất trời cành sao chiều nặng.
Meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky
Ý là
and
nói độ cao
stars
của
hung
cây
from its
này có thể
branches.
vươn tới cả trời mây, cái cành của nó có thể treo được những ngôi sao.
So,
Thế thì
how
phải
big
to
was
lớn cỡ
it?
nào chứ? To
Bigger than
như
the
tàu
Express?
chăng?
Bigger
Không,
than
lớn như
Herta's
trạm
space
không gian hơi ta
station?
chăng? Cũng
No,
chẳng không phải.
stars hung from its
Treo từ những ngôi
branches.
sao. Vậy làm sao
Then
Sanjo
how
chứa
did
nổi nó
it
chứ?
fit in this? Exactly.
Nhìn
Let's
thấy
just
chung
say
tưởng
it
tượng
was
được
bigger
to
than
đến bao
your
nhiêu
imagination.
thì nó sẽ to bấy nhiêu.
Anyway, it's just a legend.
Dù
I
sao cũng là
see
chuyện
this
thiết
view
thật
every
thôi.
day on my way to work.
Trên đường tôi đi là
I'm
hay
kind
là
of bored of it.
trên đường tôi đi làm hay đi về ngày nào cũng như cảnh này nhìn đến chán luôn rồi.
Let's go.
Chúng ta đi rồi. Ai thôi
Extractor cleaned and your starship serviced.
We're almost there, everyone. Stay close.
Cái gì cũng sẽ
Just a heads up. Please don't go running
trước
off
hết
once we're
xin đừng
inside.
gửi để nhắc đến các vị lát nữa vào đừng chỉ lung tung.
Maybe the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions.
Chạy.
So strange.
Chị
Oh,
bảo
let me guess. The gate
đi
isn't
lên xem
working.
có phải cánh cửa đột nhiên không.
I don't understand.
Hưng
It's never
nói
been
cửa
locked
chính bị khóa rồi,
before.
trước đây có
And no
khóa
one
bao giờ
told
đâu,
me to
chẳng
take a key.
nhưng chẳng ai nhắc tới ơi phải mang theo chìa khóa.
Hey, I know the
Này
food
này,
here
nhà bán hàng-
sucks, but that's no reason to shut
Nhà
the
hàng
gate
bán dở
on
đi
our
cũng không
guests.
thể để khách vào ngoài cửa như vậy chứ.
Are you really from the...
Có thật là con người rồi, có thật cô thật sự là người của sở thiên thượng chứ. Sở thiên thượng chứ, có thể nào là cô biết.
No way.
Không biết nào
She's
tôi đã bị dán
already
xuống làm quản lý
demoted
kho
me to
sách
managing
rồi.
the
Bà cô ấy còn muốn gì
repository.
nữa.
There's no need to panic, okay?
Không cầu hớn hốt,
This isn't
sở
the
thiên
only
tượng
entrance into the divination
không chỉ
commission.
có cánh cửa này,
I know an
tôi
emergency
biết có một nơi
access.
dùng cho việc ngoài lúc nguy cấp.
Here it is.
Chỗ này
Ugh, great. This gate won't
không
open
xong,
either.
cửa này cũng không mà được
The
đến nhà
master
chiêm tinh đại
diviner
đâu chắc chắn cho rằng viên que không đến tương cậy.
unreliable Chinja from
Này
Mesa.
là không
I knew I'd
Nhà chiêm
offended
tinh
that diviner.
cử một người
That's why she sent this
như thế
girl to
này
help
đến đón
us.
chúng tôi, còn nó không khiến chúng tôi bực bội.
Miss Ching-Che,
Nếu
if
nghe
you
tiểu thư
don't
không đầy
mind,
bụng,
may I
có
take
thể
a
để
look?
tôi kiểm tra thử nha.
Oh,
Chị đừng khô hay lắm rồi. Tôi là khách sáo chứ
actually, I
thôi,
was just
ra
being
tôi chẳng có
polite.
gì
I don't see
mà
why
không được
not.
cả.
let me show you. This thing is
Thời
pretty
gian để
fun.
tôi hướng dẫn thứ đồ này, thứ gì đó.
Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider.
Here comes trouble.
Chỉ vì chuyện đó người ta
You
nghĩ
run
ra
around
thằng chiến đối
to
đầu
them for
có
a
sáng tạo giúp được không?
Who invited you? This is the matrix of
Dĩ nhiên là
prescience,
thiết
a
bị bói toán
large-scale
bằng
jade
tính ngọc
abacus
cỡ lớn
calculation
mà sở thiên
terminal.
tượng từng tự
It's the
hào.
pride
Mà
and
chuyện
joy.
chi cái chân đường đây
We've heard the term
không lúc
jade
nào không nghe người
abacus
ta
a
nhắc
few
đến từ
times now.
bàn tính ngọc.
Would you mind
Này Nguyên Quê
explaining
tiểu
what
thư,
it is,
bàn tính
Miss
ngọc là thứ gì
Ching-Che?
vậy?
A jade
Bàn tính
abacus
ngọc
is
à?
just...
Là bàn tính ngọc thôi.
That's a
Thì
good
cái hỏi rất
question,
hay.
Mr.
Cho thời
Yang.
gian ngắn ngủi cũng không trả lời ngay được.
Take me a minute to give you
Để
the
tôi
book.
xem. Trong
Glimpses
cuốn
into the
Dị
beyond
kính khuya áo đã nói thế
describes it
này.
as
Ngọc
living
sống khắc
jade
hoa bó vẽ
engraved
hiểu
with
tiên cơ.
symbols, just like engraving
Như
a
việc khắc
seal.
dấu
The
vậy ở
craftsmen
sang
of the
của
Xianzhou Artisanship
cái
Commission carve
thời
faint
khắc
symbols
của
into
sở
pieces of jade and then
công nghiệp
insert them into
Xianzhou
machines to get them to
lên bề mặt
operate
ngọc thạch
according to a certain
chịu
intention.
chịu bùa chú mà mắt thường khó có thể nhìn ra, sau đó căn cứ vào nhu cầu để đem nó đến vào trong các loại thiết bị máy móc để chúng vận hành theo những mô hình đã được thiết kế sẵn.
Some jade abacuses are small
Một số
enough to
bàn
fit
tính ngọc
inside
nhỏ đến mức có
bracelets
thể
and
dính vào
jewelry.
trong tay,
We
vòng
put
tay,
the bigger
sau
ones into
đó
instruments
sẽ
of
được đem vào
calculation,
trong
so we
trận
can
pháp
simulate
với
the
mục đích
future
tính
and
toán
learn from the
các biến
past.
số, đánh giá quá khứ, dự đoán tương lai.
Take the matrix of
Giống như ma
prescience
trận
here as
tiên
an
tri,
example.
bất luận
As
là
long as
việc thay
sufficient
đổi
information is provided,
thời
it can
cuộc
answer
hay
questions
nhân
on
thế chuyển
anything.
đổi chuyển giờ
From
chỉ
the
cần
evolution of
đầy
natural
đủ thông tin
phenomena
nó
to
có
the
thể trả lời bất cứ
metabolism of
câu
living
hỏi nào.
things. They say the theory
Theo
behind
đó
the
bùa chú
symbols
và
was
nguyên
handed
lý
down by
trong đó
Nous,
được
the
ra đời bởi
wisdom walker.
Noah,
The principles are
thiên
so
vương trí tuệ,
profound that in the
luồng
divination
trí thức
commission,
thân
only the
thân
master
sâu của nó.
diviner
Cả
truly
sở hiện tượng
understands
này
them.
cũng chỉ có một mình nhà chiêm tinh có thể nói là nắm trong lòng bàn tay.
Seems like it. But
Hình như
Jade
thế nhỉ?
Abacus does sound a lot
Nhưng
better.
cái tên bàn tính ngọc này nghe hay hơn nhiều.
Besides, ordinary
Rồi
computers
nữa
don't
máy
have
tính.
cool backstories.
Bởi vì tính đơn thuần làm gì có lai
Technology
lịch huyền bí thế
handed
này.
down from Nous.
Công nghệ được nó đích thân chỉ điểm.
Even in Madame Herta's space
Trong dạ không gian
station,
của quý cô Herta tôi
I
còn
never
chưa được
saw
nghe
anything
mấy
related to
thứ liên
Nous.
quan đến nó.
Anyway, don't dwell on names.
Nói chung là
As long
không
as the
nên
machine
mong với việc
works,
phân biệt
what
tên
does it
gọi,
matter
chỉ
whether
còn bản
it's
thân
a Jade
nó.
Abacus or a
Bản thân máy có
computer?
hay vận hành hiệu quả bằng tính ngọc hay mấy vi tính ứng thì có hay
Just like
biệt
today,
chứ.
would it have mattered
Như
if
hôm nay vậy
Baija
chỉ
had brought
cần
you
có
here
người
instead
đón
of
mọi người là được
Chincha?
rồi.
It
Là
makes
quy
no
que cũng
difference
được,
at all.
bay que cũng chẳng sao. Chẳng có gì quan trọng
We're
cả.
almost at the matrix of
Đến lúc
prescience
chúng ta
core.
nhận pháp
The master
ma trận
diviner
tiên tri
should be
rồi,
waiting.
nhà chiêm tinh có thể đang ở đằng kia chờ mọi người đấy.
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
Vua Khanh tiến triển thế
We
nào?
are fluctuating between the heaven and
Xin dùng
thunder trigrams.
trong khoảng giữa
A
càng
step
ngày
forward
chói
bridges
sai một
no
đi đường
distance.
kẹp.
And for those who don't
Nói tiếng người đi
speak
nào?
Fushan,
It's
Đây
an
họa
utter
lâm đâu? Đây
disaster.
chính là vận thế hôm nay của
How's
Sở
that
Thiên
for a
Thượng.
divination commission? The matrix of prescience has
Ma trận
stopped
tiên tri
operating,
dừng vận
and
hành.
the symbols
Thì
have
Chúa âm
dimmed.
đạm trong sở
There are Stellaron
Luofu
spirits wreaking
lũ
havoc
quỷ
inside the
Stellaron
commission,
chưa diệt trừ
and the
hết.
Cloud Knights are
Và
struggling to
Liên Vong
protect
Thủy Quân
civilians.
bận rộn với việc bảo vệ
I
dân
want
chúng.
to
Tôi muốn
restore the
khôi phục trận
matrix
pháp
of
nhưng lại không
prescience,
có
but
binh
I
lính
have
để
no
dùng.
and on top of all of that, General.
Trong tình cảnh
We
này,
still
phải
have
xử
to
lý
deal
tại
with
sao
the
Stellaron
Stellaron
mà
Hunter
tướng
you
quân
handed
giao
to
cho
us.
còn chẳng phải
If that's not an
đại
utter
họa lâm đầu
disaster,
sao?
but your
Trước mắt ta là
Fushan
vua Khanh
this
được
year,
mọi người gọi
the
tới tên
boundless omniscient,
tiên đế như thần, phát
bringing
hiện
luck
tinh
and
thông cơ
avoiding
mà.
misfortune is your
Họ ăn
strong
bạc
suit,
đuổi âm họa chẳng phải
isn't
bản
it?
lĩnh trong tay Khanh
you
sao?
don't need to flatter me,
Các
General.
căn nhà này không cần
It's
phải
natural for fortune to fluctuate.
mớm thêm nữa
There's
đâu.
no
Tướng
escaping
quân
it.
là vận thế lên xuống là điều bình thường. Của đầu trời không nên muốn may chút thông minh mà khoảnh để tránh né đó.
The Divination Commission
Sở Thiên
simply
Tượng
does
chẳng
its
qua
best to
đang có
uncover the
điều
good and the bad
nhưng
and
các
then
trước
make
mắt
the
là đối
right
diện, cố
decisions.
gắng là
We have no
lựa
magical
chọn
means
đúng
to
đắn
turn
là
the
được
tide.
rồi, vốn cũng không có thu đạn thần thông nào để dịch chuyển càng khôn.
And that is precisely why we need you in
Thế
charge.
mới cần đến vua
When
Khanh
it
ra
comes
tay
to
một
handling
cách chế bộ
clairvoyant
xa ở sân
Stellaron
sơ
hunters,
lon.
who
Biết
better
dự
than
đoán tương lai,
Fushan the
phải có
Seer?
vua Khanh bất khỏe tiếng ém
As for
mới được.
reinforcements,
Về việc nhân
you
hỗ
didn't
trợ
think I'd
thể
be
để
unprepared,
không
did you?
có sự chuẩn bị.
Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though
Chưa được.
it
Nhưng mà
wasn't your order I
tôi vẫn đưa cái vị
received.
khách cho ngài đến đây.
So
Chứ phương
general.
tiện người
Even
chứ phương tiện
guests are on the
người tướng
payroll
quân
these
đúng là
days?
đang dùng triệt để không hề chừng tay.
Well, since they're here already, I
Đến
may
thì
as well
cũng đã
make
đến
use
rồi,
of them.
cũng phải tận dụng khả năng của người ta chứ.
Entering the matrix of prescience
Chưa được
without
ông
my
đã cho phép
permission is a
để
breach
bước
of
vào một trận tiên
protocol.
tri không đúng với quy chế.
Would be
Nếu
an
nói như vậy là
ungracious
khiến
thing
cho
to
bổn
say in
tọa
the present
không có tình đạt lý.
circumstances. I admit
Nhận được
I'm
các vị là
pleasantly
vui mừng khôn
surprised
xiết.
Intuit is often
Con bé Nguyên que
unreliable,
này
but she
tuy
comes
thường
through
ngày có
for
vẻ
us
không
when
đáng
the
tin
need
cậy nhưng thời khắc
arises.
then chốt lại rất cẩn thận.
I was waiting for the matrix
Vốn
of
là
prescience to
muốn đợi
resume
ma trận tiên tri
operation
vận
so that
hành
you
mới
might gain
cho các vị
insight into my
và học
divination
hỏi thêm công nghệ
techniques.
đặc biệt của Sở Thiên Tượng. Để khách phải để
It
lâu,
was
ta
rude
là ta
of me
thất
to...
lệ.
No need for the
Đừng có
formalities.
xấu hóa.
We heard what the general
Quân
said.
kia.
If
Chúng
you
tôi
need
cũng
something from us,
nghe
just
thấy
say the
có việc
word.
gì cô cứ giao cho chúng tôi làm là
Very
được.
well, then I'll
Vậy
keep
cũng
this
đã không
brief.
lan man nữa, người với Sở Thiên Tượng không đủ.
The
Ta cần các
Divination
vị
Commission is
giúp khởi
currently
động lại trận
understaffed.
cơ của
I
ma
need
pháp
your
trận
help to
tiên tri
restart the
rồi
matrix
tiện
of
đường tiêu diệt
prescience.
lũ quỷ Sero.
Jing Chue will accompany
Ta cứ
you.
Nguyên que đi cùng phụ trách các
She'll
việc
be
liên
in
quan
charge
khởi
of
động lại
restarting the
trận cơ,
terminal.
còn về
As
việc tiêu
for
diệt tà ma. Tôi đã bó một vẻ cho bản thân.
I have
Vì thấy
divined
ba
our
người
future.
ta đều
We
là
are
số cực
destined
nhọc
to
đấy.
be errand
Mọi người chúng
runners.
ta đều là số cực nhọc.
The universe.
Làm ơn.
Good. Jing Chue, restarting the base terminals. Oh, and forget everything you saw and heard just now. Is this what I get? No
Lễ ăn giải
reward and a
phần thưởng
bunch
cho tôi
of
thì
extra
thôi lại còn
work.
thêm việc cho tôi nữa. Nhưng chúng tôi
The
đại nhân
Master
muốn
Diviner
tôi
wants
đưa
me
các
to
người khởi động lại
restart the
trận cơ
matrix
của
of
việc mà
prescience.
tôi đã tốn bao nhiêu cảm xúc mới có thể
hard on getting transferred to
điều
the
đến kho sách không
repository.
lộ liễu này,
It's the
một
best
nơi
place
thích hợp
to
cho việc
slack
vừa
off and be
làm vừa chơi.
Now, I
Lần
actually
này thì
have
hay rồi, sự
career
nghiệp nhẹ nhàng cho mắt của tôi,
prospects.
tại sao người ta
This
tai
is
biến
terrible.
chuyện để
Screw it up. They
lần
will
này
fire me.
làm
But if
không
I
tốt
get it done
em
right,
có nguy
they'll
cơ
send
bị
me
đuổi khỏi
more
Sở Thiên Tượng
work.
mà nếu làm tốt thì sau này sẽ được giao thì được cấp trên cho nhiệm vụ dồn dập hơn phải không?
I'm
Tôi biết
gonna
thế
ask
tôi đã
more
ở đây tiếp
questions
tục trên mặt
next
trượt
time.
rồi.
It's been a while,
Nghĩ
my
lên đầu lâu lắm rồi không
Thanks
gặp
to
rồi.
you, the
Giờ bên vị
Luofu
Luofu
has
có thể
successfully
thuận
brought
lợi bắt cấp
Kaufman
ca
to
cho phép
justice.
ta được nói lời cảm
I
tạ.
am truly
Từ khi
grateful.
công ty treo thuận đối
There
với
hadn't
San
been
Siro
a
đến nay vẫn
single Stellaron
chưa có
hunter
trường hợp nào bắt được.
arrest since the
Hôm nay
Inter-Astral Peace
hôm nay
Corporation
lại để cho
issued
San
their
Siro
bounty.
chiếm được đầu tiên.
How can we compete when
Luồng
our
mệnh con đường
paths
hoạt động của
diverge?
mỗi bên là khác
The
nhau, cạnh
Alliance
tranh
has
vị trí
taken
liên
an
minh đã hở
oath to
quyết
hunt
tâm
down
săn bắt tất
undying
cả
abominations, while the
tà vật bất tử.
IPC
Công
is
ty thì
dedicated to
dùng
their
toàn lực để
preservation.
bảo hộ nó.
The
Liên minh và
Alliance and
công
the
ty có hợp tác
corporation
đôi
occasionally
lần,
work
nhưng rốt
together,
cuộc không
but
phải những
ultimately,
người đồng đạo.
still.
Chỉ có
It's
điều
a
sao cho
pleasure
đã
for
bắt
me
được
to
tội
be
phạm
able
truy
to
nã của
say
công
that the
ty
Xianzhou
ghim
has
lâm tam
captured a
đó. Ta
criminal
cảm thấy rất
wanted by
vui
the
và được an ủi.
IPC. Still, at
Nhưng
present,
bây giờ Kafka
Kafka
không
has
có
no
ý định mở
intention
miệng.
of
Ý đồ của
speaking,
Sơn
and the
Seron không có
Stellaron hunters'
là không rõ
motives
là gì.
remain
Vẫn
unknown.
phải nhờ cậy vào sức mạnh của
We
sự
must
tin
rely
tưởng
on the
để
power of
vén
a
màn sự
divine
thật.
unearth the truth.
Nếu mình sự thật mà tướng
You
quân
mean
ám
interrogate
chỉ chính là
Kafka with
dùng
the
trận pháp
Matrix
để thẩm vấn
impressions?
Kafka.
Precisely.
Không
The
sai, ma
Matrix
trận tiên tri
Impressions
là
is the
thiết
divination
bị vô cùng quan
commission's
trọng của xã tin
ultimate
tưởng,
weapon.
vốn dùng để
It was
qua tin
originally
từ
used to
quay
calculate
văn kiện
navigation routes
đến
and
thuyết tương
predict
lai.
the secrets of the Stellaron hunters
Nhưng
cannot
bí mật
remain
ở San
hidden
bắt
any
buộc phải bị
longer.
phơi bày. Ta cũng không thể không tách khỏi
I have no
đạo
choice
lý
but to
thông
move
thường một lần.
beyond conventional
Để bói
protocol.
toán để đụng ra
We
ý
must
đồ của
use
ta.
everything hinges on restoring the
Ma
Matrix of
trận tiên tri có
Prescience,
thể vận hành
which is
hay
why I
không
would like you to
là
help
chuyện rất
Diviner
quan trọng.
Fu complete the
Ở đây
set.
ta xin các
I
vị
am
giúp đỡ
eternally
nhà chiêm
grateful
tinh
for your assistance.
Phu hoàn thành việc thiết lập trận pháp chuyên dung vô cùng cấp ích.
Let me see.
Để tôi xem
This
nè.
is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time. That should do it. What? The more complex something
Những
is,
thiết bị phức
the
tạp
more
khi thao tác
important
lại
it is
càng
to
yêu cầu
keep
đơn
it
giản.
simple.
Đây gọi là
Don't
tối
you
giản hay
think?
chưa?
If it's so simple,
Dễ
why
như thế
didn't
như
your
trong đêm
master
nhà cô
diviner
sao
come
không
and
tự
do
mình
it
đến làm đi.
herself? Maybe
Có thể
deep
bụng dạ
down
khoái giống
she
như
just
tôi
wants to be lazy
cũng
once
muốn
in a
được biết như
while.
sao.
Oh, what the heck is this? Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the sea engine. I feel like it needs a sign saying more. We're here by order of the Master Diviner.
Passage.
Vẫn đi qua.
March! You should join the.
Bây giờ phải
Time to
đánh
be
nè.
vigilant! I'm okay. This must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that. Done. Next. Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related. Darn, the Karma terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships. We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner. Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of Press now to interrogate Kafka. Are you ready?
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the arts. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong. Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you. Absurd! I'd never have thought it. Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately.
I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state. Concerned about me? I'm fine. The Cienjo is... I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me. Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going. Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, He ensured that I knew only what he wanted. As
Còn
for
mặt
number
thứ ba hay là
3,
Liên minh sinh có
even
nằm ở
in their
nghĩ ra
wildest
sạc
dreams,
thứ
the
ba lại như
Cianjo
là sao Leon
Alliance
không
could
phải
never
kẻ
have guessed it.
đã phát hiện ở đây thì tôi gọi đây đã xuất hiện ở đây để làm gì chứ?
We're here for you. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it?
Chắc chắn nha,
It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the matrix of prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, the lady getting arrested, me. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. That's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. What do you think? Surprise. The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Cianjo. Quite the plot twist. Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities, and knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work. There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook, the destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope. You know, even eons can be killed.
Hey, Luocha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going. It's interesting. So,
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Cianjo? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the hunt and the abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a...
The deceased. Aren't you?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Cianjo. I'd quite forgotten.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Cianjo, people go to the Hall of Karma and the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning.
Rồi để nó bay thì sao họ gọi đây là sự trở về.
As for the Videodora, they're
Còn Vivian
more
ra
mysterious.
họ
They
khá là thần bí,
say that
nói
when
người
a
ta cũng lâu
Videodora
rồi.
is very old
Khi bị
or has a fatal
thương chết
injury,
sẽ hóa thành một
they
quả
turn
trứng
into
như
an
ngọc trai,
egg
sau
that
đó
looks like
ba quả
pearl.
trứng ra đời.
When the
hình thái của
shell
một đứa bé.
breaks, my mom calls the
Mẹ tôi gọi Vira
Videodora
là hậu vệ
long
rồi.
scions.
Trong câu chuyện
When I
tôi
was
nghe mẹ
young,
kể
she
thì
told
còn
me
nhỏ đọc
stories
Vira
of
có
how the
để hóa thành
Videodora
bằng khổng
could
lồ,
turn into
cũng không biết có thật hay không.
dragons. What do you know? Silent but deadly.
Your mother is right.
Nên tôi
The Videodora are long scions.
tức là hồn
They are
thấy cái
descendants of the Eon of Permanence.
trong Vira từng có
That was
người
why
có
some,
hồn, không phải ai
but
cũng có thể chịu
not all, could the power was a rare
sức mạnh
inheritance,
là huyền thoại mới
passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges.
chắc là một điều may mắn.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life, but for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace.
Chỉ để lại con chó đi.
Almost as every life has its limit.
Không là sinh mạng đều có
Even
những
the
cái
eons are
khó có
not
thể
truly immortal and will eventually reach the end.
Let me ask you one
Chỉ
more
qua
question.
một câu, anh có biết người trong quan tài không?
Do you... Friend?
Bạn bè
No.
không phải
So,
đi rồi.
the sweetheart?
Oh, miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met. Oh, let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough.
What was that?
Laura struck.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait!
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take them out quickly...
What happened to us letting...
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you.
Enough. Let's go. I've no interest.
Miss,
Cô gái
are
không
you...
sao.
What? Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay.
Thì ra cô là con gái
Your my motor is
không có
broken.
tự động.
Are you a Cloud Knight?
Có bóng hai đưa tôi đến sau.
Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd...
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps...
Oh, it's just... She's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushan. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
How... What kind of...
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer, as a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and... If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my...
Strange.
Good. I've never seen anything like it.
You know, even eons can be killed. Are you kidding? I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about eons that have fallen. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeroth the Propagation. These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind currently, there are 3 ways an eon can pass. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Anna the Order was assimilated. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeroth the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo line. So, the Cienjo too are engaged. As far as I know, the predecessors of the Alliance were the Elixir Seekers. They searched for Yaoshi and longed for the blessing of immortality. When they eventually... But immortality turned out to be a curse for the Cienjo. That's when the Hunt appeared, firing an arrow and felling the ambrosial arbor. Ever since, the Alliance has followed the Hunt in... What do you think? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow. Hold on. Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain.
Hey, did she brainwash you? Wasn't this the dead tree Ching Shui showed us earlier?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Such extraordinary...
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must...
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto me. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicion. The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed himself, the Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship. And yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is the Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group.
General, we must retain all urgency.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traitors have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier. Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial...
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron...
General?
Well?
You're a scoundrel.
Pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now. Which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control, and the traitors have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all and...
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu. I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
That massive tree... It's my fault. Please, we can't keep getting them to do it. Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret?
A violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and As such, I'm about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, this Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under...
Under... my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it...
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly...
As for our astral friends, I hereby... Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. This is no errand, honored guests. I am merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tinyu, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral...
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
The Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape delves are adjacent to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. It is an ancient artifact that was planted on the Xianzhou Luofu by Yaoshe, the Eon of Abundance. The ancestors of the Luofu people consumed the fruits of the Ambrosial Arbor and gained...
Sounds like an amazing...
Yes. It was also... As outsiders, you are unfamiliar with the history of the Xianzhou. I cannot blame you for asking. Long ago, before the Xianzhou took to the skies, our ancestors lived on the surface of a planet. Like all of you, there was a time when the ruling emperor could not bear his temporary existence, or the thought of his life's achievements being lost to another after his death. He became fixated on acquiring an elixir of immortality, and focused his power on constructing a fleet of 9 ships.
Did he...
Yes. and no. He succeeded because, after an arduous journey, the 9 ships eventually witnessed the manifestation of a god. Yao She's appearance provided...
That doesn't sound so bad. The Xianzhou people went on a great adventure and got what they wanted.
Oh? Our ancestors once thought so too, but the miracle of longevity was nothing more than a vain dream. Take the Luofu, for example. Immortality seemed like a beautiful thing. But what followed was population expansion and diminishing resources. In the struggle for survival, after paying the price with blood and tears, the Luofu people finally understood that immortality was not a... In the eras that followed, other beings that had likewise received Yao She's blessings repeatedly attacked the Xianzhou in an attempt to take the sacred art. Many Xianzhou comrades who were lucky enough to survive the wars became... Had it not been for the enlightenment and protection of the race... At this point in the story, I assume you understand the disaster. Thousands of years have passed since the Rainbow Arbiter felled the Ambrosial Arbor. Most in the Xianzhou regard the arbor as nothing more than the stump of a dead tree. Only those familiar with our history and the ancient texts, our ancestors placed the stump in full view of the people precisely to make it seem unimportant. But in fact, they sealed it behind layers upon layers of delve enchantment. Even if one travels toward the Ambrosial Arbor, someone brought a Stellaron into the Xianzhou and planted it among the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor. They wish to resurrect it and achieve their hidden goal through external aggression. In my opinion, the force that provided the Stellaron and the force that activated it have different objectives. I have asked Fu Sheng to open a shortcut to the...
A step forward bridges no distance hence. The Ambrosial Arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. I had long anticipated it. Huh? She's not angry? Is there any... Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort. The matrix of prescience. From the time the Stellaron corrosion began to spread until now, the only reports we've received on the Alchemy Commission have come from alchemists and doctors stationed in other delves. The Alchemy Commission is where the Xianzhou's medical research and production take place. However, due to its proximity to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal, to make matters worse, the General suspects there are traitors in the Alchemy Commission. The self-proclaimed disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been plotting this for a long time. And now they're using the location to their advantage. He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the artisans. The star skiff is ready. I will lead the way. I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully. Wait! Master Diviner! Can you divine our fort? No need. My Omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious. Everything will proceed smoothly. Are you sure? You don't need to use a crazy...
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner.
What's the delay? Don't believe me?
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the Luofu. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people...
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exact.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, Marge, adults forget what relaxation means.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
I think they call that
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread? The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in. But they have nowhere to run to either.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
Another locked gate.
A warm reminder, benefactors, that our law states that trespassing into the Artisanship Commission can result in a prison. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm simply suggesting you ask the craftsmen to see if they can provide an insider like Qingche. It seems more than a little reckless to charge in when we don't know what's ahead.
Master Gongshu. Oh, are you guys your clothes? Sorry this crisis came during your trip. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out.
You mean the general invited you? Is that a joke? There's been a serious incident.
You misunderstand, young sir.
Waiting around, that's what. We ran away. It was, please. If you plan... There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental tree somewhere suddenly started to... I don't get it. The Artisanship Commission focuses on the mechanical. We've got nothing to do with... There's been some... I don't get... The worst thing is, my Master Gongshu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Zeming. I need to wait here for the Cloud Knight so I can...
Why did he run back?
We didn't have time. We were scrambling for our lives. If I had an extra pair of arms, I just heard him shout, "It's gone. We lost the furnace." By the time... Anyway, you said you're here to help us, right?
100%. The General said.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express...
And if you find my master, please...
Don't worry, young sir.
None of us would be able to grab...
Let's go. Botanical disaster? It must be the Ambrosial Arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor. The severity of the corruption...
Look.
Upon commission grant, stay away! If you come any further...
Hold on! Let us explain. We're not...
What excuses do you have? Surprise me! Just passing by. Stumbled in. Door wide open. Within commission grounds today was sown. An evil spun by hands unseen, unknown. No longer. If the security mechanism can teach you a lesson, these robots will.
No interest in conflict.
No manners, huh?
Let's go.
Golden Cloud Toad, Illumination Dragonfish.
You didn't want to listen to us. We were here
Does the reputation of Gongshu Liang, the smell...
This guy's pretty...
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing...
Really? The General sent you? But there's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission was suddenly taken over by some evil tree demon. It seized our most precious... It's a dark and powerful entity. The robots. It was like they gained consciousness. But then, I couldn't just run away. No. I'm sure General Jing Yuan must have believed wholeheartedly that you could say... Means I know of may yet serve your fight. Pray you in... Look, this is one of the artists. Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in the same way. Indeed. With...
You sure about that? Even our trailblazers...
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither. How observant. You would make an excellent student. The Commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. Ah! Oh, piteous tree. Who think that... This is the first thing that came to mind. It's a mechanical device, codenamed... I invented this weapon for the Cloud Knights. It's incredibly powerful, but...
Let me guess. Limited range?
Yeah. Every light has its shadow. And then... ignite! Very good. The master reveals the door, but the apprentice must walk through it. Seems like it worked. All right, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the branches...
Look, the ambrosial arbor's roots.
They've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious invention. Help me, dear young friends. Let's hack them away together. We can't let the roots...
Careful. It's changing.
Whoa. What kind of monster?
Miraculous! It creates life at will! Such incredible power.
Time to get vigilant. There are more roots coming up. No matter how much damage we do, it just heals itself.
We'll have to retreat for now. Follow.
No wonder the Xianzhou is so scared of the abomination. Miss Ting Yun, are the long-lived species on the Xianzhou...
I'm afraid this ebon deer was likely birthed by the ambrosial arbor as its guardian. It shares a...
I wonder... The ebon deer seems to heal itself instantly, but perhaps it's drawing that power from elsewhere.
Yeah! It can't heal.
The monster only seems to be active in the...
So the General asked you to head to the Alchemy Commission, huh? The Artisan Ship Commission had no choice but to halt operations once the tree demon appeared. Young friends, I have a suggestion.
Any thoughts?
When the deer revive...
Great observation.
I'm only an... As Mr. Yang said, the deer monster is likely drawing power from somewhere in order... Precisely. You remember how we untangled the...
You're right.
Not only that, its reaction suggests...
Take hold of your weapons, young comrade. See? My theory was correct! Keep going!
Quick! There's more room!
Give me a moment. Huh? I suspect the ambrosial arbors... Let's hurry. Before...
So, the next...
I feel like...
Look! Excellent!
Time to get vigilant!
General Jingyuan said the ambrosial arbor was an unfathomable. At first glance, that deer could have been an ordinary life form, but the ability to heal. So if immortal creations were left to spread their branches and roots throughout the universe, no wonder the people of the Xianzhou wander the universe.
You are a man of vision, Mr. Yang. Perhaps some of them did reject the Plague Author's gift. But how could an entire civilization ironic, isn't it? The wise are buried, while the fools... The Xianzhou regrets being led astray by the abundance. Thank you for your help. I realize you must continue on. Go, friends, and stay vigilant.
Ủa cái gì đấy? Thôi.
Whoa. The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
Time is up. General Jingyuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights. He would have known she'd...
Thank goodness the General didn't make us go with the Knights. Fighting is...
I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged for long-life species. Such events are more like yesterday's...
Hey, is that supposed...
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won.
A draw? This isn't a tournament, you know.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting... Let's look around and...
Be careful. Look, there's someone over there.
reinforcements sent by the General?
Resorting to short-lived species as reinforcements.
Rot!
Silence. If my healing worked, and then it's not just me they'll be running.
Hurry! Leave here!
Hold.
Don't waste your time. Go!
Let's go.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Yaoshi, the Plague's author, the greatest enemy of the Xianzhou. The Alliance has been trying to root out their secret organization for millennia. It's no coincidence that they've chosen this moment to reveal themselves.
Who goes there?
Who goes there? Show your... Wait, it's you.
You recognize?
Are you not the General's guest? The Master Diviner prophesied. Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said that please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps.
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The disciples of Sanctus... The Stellaron has certainly caused abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the disciples to come out of the shadows?
Good idea. Why don't you take a look? Have you talked with these... Why would they betray the Luofu? I don't...
You want to ask questions? Finally, someone to talk to. That shining seed?
Do you...
The Master said we could inject new life. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon. So, you witnessed it too? The ambrosial arbor in the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall. Sanctus Medicus, but that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with...
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all...
What did we do? We cured our kin.
You scum! If the Order allow...
Oh, you don't understand. A short life, I see a desire for power in your eyes.
Don't listen!
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of...
Forgive me for being brief. We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the Disciple, and after a while... Curse it. The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means what the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my...
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for Are you ready?